We're back with breaking updates coming in. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh has tendered his resignation. This comes amid the demand for a floor test. My colleague Priyank Tripathi is joining us with the update. Priyank, this is a big update coming in from Manipur. Chief Minister Biren Singh has tendered his resignation.
Yes, certainly. That's a big breaking input which we are getting, that Manipur's Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today met the governor at his governor's house in Imphal. He was along with Sambit Patra, the BJP's senior leader who is right now heading the political development in the state of Manipur. And Biren Singh was certainly under pressure because the Congress party had called for a floor test tomorrow as the assembly session would have begun, and looking at the picture of the kind of support which Biren Singh was losing from his own MLAs, not only from the tribal MLAs from the hilly community, but also from the members of the committee who have been there, who had shifted the sites and who were not supporting N. Biren Singh. So the chorus which was going up, Pratibha, for demanding of resignation of N. Biren Singh has finally become true. It was being said that when Home Minister Amit Shah came back from the state of Manipur, there was speculation that 2 months back he could have told N. Biren Singh to resign. But what it appears that to avoid any kind of a major embarrassment for the Bharatiya Janata Party, N. Biren Singh has put in his paper, and we have got the confirmation from his office itself. It's a very important development which is happening in this case. Yes, Pratibha?
Okay, all right. Priyank, I'll come back to you in just a moment. The Congress party had said that it would bring a no-confidence motion against the government, and Biren Singh has now resigned. And you spoke about his resignation. In fact, my colleague Priya also joining us on the broadcast with a copy of that letter. Yes, Priya.
Yes, there are a lot of questions around why Biren Singh chose to resign right now. Was it because of the floor test that has been called? Was it because of internal pressures? None of those answers have been given in the document that he has submitted as the resignation. But let's tell our viewers what he has actually said here. He goes on to say that I am submitting my resignation. It has been an honor to serve the people of Manipur thus far. I am extremely grateful to the Centre for timely actions, interventions, developmental work and implementation of various projects for safeguarding the interests of every single Manipuri. My sincere request to the Centre through your good office is to continue with the same. I take the opportunity to enumerate the most important ones of them. Then he goes on to list 5 things that he has done in order to ensure safety and law and order continues in the state. The first one being to maintain territorial integrity. The second one, crack down on border infiltration. Third one, to continue the fight against drugs and narco-terrorism. To continue stringent and foolproof revised mechanism of FMR. And time-bound and faster border which is underway. He is requesting for his resignation to be accepted. It is signed 9th of February 2025.
Okay, all right. Priya, thank you for joining us with those details. Rashid Alvi of the Congress party is also with us on the broadcast. Mr. Rashid Alvi, the Manipur Chief Minister Biren Singh has submitted his resignation.
I am very happy. I welcome his resignation. He should have resigned long back. He was absolutely failure, incompetent Chief Minister, and he couldn't control the situation of Manipur. Even so many MLAs of his own party, they were against him. I know personally those MLAs, they contacted me also, and they were absolutely against this incompetent Chief Minister. And it is surprising why Government of India didn't take any action against this Chief Minister. He was continuing while the situation of Manipur was very, very bad.
Okay.
Now I'm very happy that he has resigned.
Okay, all right. Mr. Rashid Alvi, thank you for joining us. This had been one of the demands of the opposition. Priyanka Chaturvedi also on the broadcast with us. Thank you for joining us. Ms. Priyanka Chaturvedi, it was one of the demands of the opposition time and again for the resignation of Biren Singh. He has now resigned.
It's too little too late, and coming after knowing that he is going to lose the no confidence motion where people from within his party wanted him to step down. We've all seen the drama of him resigning and taking it back and having this entire show of strength. We've also seen how the Prime Minister and the Home Minister allowed him to continue. So this is just a face saver, knowing that there was a revolt brewing within his own party. While it has come at the back of knowing that there's a revolt in his own party, it also goes to show that Bharatiya Janata Party has been insensitive to the demands of the people of Manipur.
Okay, all right. So you're saying too little, too late. The Chief Minister has now resigned, but there had been demands for his resignation for several months now. Priyanka Chaturvedi, thank you for joining us. Fakhrul Hasan also on the broadcast with us. Fakhrul Hasan ji, opposition leaders ने कहा था resignation मांगा था बीरेन्द्र सिंह जी का. अभी उन्होंने resignation दे दिया. He has resigned from the post of the Chief Minister.
देखिए, जिस तरह से मणिपुर में शर्मनाक घटनाएं सामने आ रही थी और हिंसा अभी भी जारी थी, कहीं ना कहीं छुटपुट हिंसा हो रही थी, उसके बाद ये जो इस्तीफा दिया है इसको और पहले दे देना चाहिए था। भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जो केंद्र की भी सरकार है, राज्य की भी सरकार है, वो मणिपुर के हालात को जिस तरह कंट्रोल करना था उस तरीके से कंट्रोल करने में पूरी तरीके से असफल रही है। कई शर्मनाक जो हैं तस्वीरें सामने आई, घटनाएं सामने आई, जिसने कहीं ना कहीं पूरे देश को शर्मसार करने का काम किया था। इसलिए जो इस्तीफा बहुत पहले हो जाना चाहिए था। एक अक्षम मुख्यमंत्री जो राज्य की कानून व्यवस्था को, शांति बहाल करने को रोक नहीं पा रहे थे, उसके बाद भी पद पे बने हुए थे। कहीं ना कहीं केंद्र सरकार नहीं चाहती थी कि आसाम के मुख्यमंत्री अपने पद से इस्तीफा दे, तो आज वो अपने पद से इस्तीफा दिया है। समाजवादी पार्टी समझती कि पहले हो जाना चाहिए था। स्वागत तो हम इसलिए नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि मणिपुर में जो कुछ भी हुआ, जिस तरीके की शर्मनाक घटनाएं हुई हैं, उसके बाद किसी इनके ऐसे मुख्यमंत्रियों के जाने के का क्या स्वागत किया जाए। लेकिन मणिपुर में शांति बहाल हो, मणिपुर में जिस तरीके की तस्वीरें, जिस तरीके की घटनाएं सामने आई थी, उनकी पुनरावृत्ति ना हो, इसी कामना के साथ हम समझते हैं कि जो भी फैसला हुआ है वो उचित फैसला है।
Okay, all right. Fakhrul Hasan Chandji, thank you for joining us on the broadcast. So we've spoken to multiple opposition leaders who say they welcome the resignation, but it has come too little too late. Priyank continues to stay live with us. Priyank, last November, Conrad Sangma's NPP had also withdrawn support to the Biren Singh-led government, but it did not have much of an impact. Now, the opposition had been demanding the resignation of Biren Singh time and again, now says that faced with internal rebellion, he has been forced to resign. What next?
See, Sati Pratibha, if you look at the total number of seats with MLAs who are there in Manipur Assembly, it is actually 60 and the halfway mark comes to 30. The BJP had 37 MLAs in the Assembly where 19 MLAs showed their dissent and they were not in support of Biren Singh. The NPF, which is the Nagaland People's Front, which had 5 MLAs, they were also in support of Biren Singh, and the NPP, which had 7 MLAs, had withdrawn from their support from the government. So when the floor test would have been asked, they would have certainly not gone in favor of Biren Singh government, although they were in favor of the Bharatiya Janata Party. JDU had 1 MLA and the independents were 3. So the halfway mark was certainly not something which was being crossed by Biren Singh government. And this has come up when the state president of the Congress party, Mr. Kesham Meghachandra Singh, had said that he will move a motion before the assembly so that they can show the strength of the house. And Biren Singh, who has been the chief minister, who in the middle of all the storms, along with the BJP's leader Samir Patra, who's a party northeastern head, had rushed to the state of Manipur. In Imphal, he reached today itself, and after forwarding the resignation to the Lieutenant Governor, and Biren Singh has certainly moved back. So the strength of the total MLAs not being 30 is certainly something which was very worrying for the Bharatiya Janata Party. That's why today they met Mr. Bhalla, the governor of Manipur, and later on the resignation has been put in by Biren Singh. Over the period of last few months, it was a big trouble time for Biren Singh because half of the members of one committee cannot cross the side towards the hilly area. The hilly people could not have crossed to the other side. There were 2 demands which were raised by members of the committee that Biren Singh should put in his paper. The chorus grew up when people of the mainland who were living in the mainland, who were from the minority, who were from the mainland area, also started demanding resignation when we saw series of protests happening outside the governor's house, where the students and other political party leaders also started coming in. It was very scary when people started attacking the residences of those MLAs who were staying in Manipur, Imphal, because most of the MLAs were in the state capital itself. When their houses were attacked, it was certainly an alarming thing. So the government was certainly waiting for the results to come out from the national capital itself, because they could have been seen on back foot. And once BJP has been assured that yes, they have formed the government in the state of Delhi, because the political party could have attacked the Bharatiya Janata Party. And looking at the floor test which has been called by the Congress Party tomorrow at the State Assembly, now finally N. Biren Singh has put in his paper. We were trying to get in touch with N. Biren Singh, but he's not available on call. We have got the confirmation from his office, and the letter which has been accessed by us clearly shows that how all these MLAs who were approximately around 16 to 17 in number. Pratibha, if you can calculate the number of MLAs along accepting Sambit Patra, so the pictures will be clear that how many MLAs was in support of N. Biren Singh, or how many MLAs letter has been given to the governor there in Imphal. But the big breaking input which people have been, I would say, awaiting, looking at the state's condition, and Biren Singh has finally put in his paper. He has resigned from the position of the Chief Minister of the state of Manipur. The demand which has been coming up over the period of last many months, since 2.5 years, people have been demanding resignation of N. Biren Singh, which was not coming in. BJP senior leaders were also trying to, put a hold on the speculation. When we asked Amit Shah himself, the Home Minister, he truly rejected it 2.5 months back. But looking at the condition, the political developing situation, since politics is all about looking at the right time period, after the results of the National Capital Hill come out, N. Biren Singh, who was spotted 2 days back at Prayagraj, gone back to Imphal, and now he has put in his resignation in presence of Sambit Patra.
Okay, all right. So a lot of developments expected in Manipur. Priyank, will continue coming back to you for those updates. Thank you for joining us. So with those details, the senior leader Sambit Patra has been rushed to Manipur. Biren Singh has submitted his resignation. A lot expected, and we'll keep you up to speed with that. For now, quick break. We'll be right back.